Greetings, everyone. My name is Rose Sebata, and this is the presentation for Experiential Learning, Episode 2. So I worked for Fano Television Network. It is a public banquet on DSTV channel. I chose them because the company is equipped with what I am looking for when it comes to gaining experience for my career in the media industry after my graduations. The challenge and the professional skills applied. I worked as a presenter and I invited someone who was never on TV before. She became extremely nervous during the interview. So I had to apply lesson 22, which was becoming a good listener, nod and give a feedback, keep her calm and let her know that it is okay. We're just having a conversation. So in this case, while she was nervous, I decided to keep her calm and let her know that this is just a conversation that we are having. And you know, when she pretends that it is just a conversation and there are no cameras there, that helped her to come down. So every time when she spoke, I always smiled and nodded. When she spoke, I always smiled and nodded to show that I'm paying attention and she is doing just fine. The scenario where I played to my strength during my internship. I was hired to be a presenter for Fana Television, and I decided to also venture into the camera. We shot a documentary about a woman who had a first degree burn while she was visiting her home in Zimbabwe. And I had to hold a camera for hours and standing, and I was challenged to keep a camera steady using a free hand without shaking it, because usually we do use a tripod. So when you have to use a free hand, sometimes it shakes because the camera is heavy. My experiential learning taught me that I needed to be able to adapt to the challenges of a working environment. We held cameras at school, but we had never had to hold them for hours. We do as we do in a workplace. Therefore, I was prepared for a lot of surprises in the workplace because of experiential learning. It helped me stay mentally and physically prepared. The feedback that I received from my mentor at the host organization. According to my mentor, I easily panic and take every situation too personally when things do not go according to plan at the organization. That is true, because there was a day when I was supposed to have a live talk show. However, the guest that I invited decided not to show up. I took the situation too personally. I was tense, stressed out, and even ended up crying. My mentor came to speak to me and told me that I must not be too harsh on myself. This is because the things do happen and I can control a lot of things. However, I will not be able to control the availability of the guest I have invited for a live talk show. So this lesson taught me that the workplace should be professional and not personal. It is imperative that I treat guests with professionalism and confirm their availability more than just once. I also need to have a backup plan just in case they do not show up. Reflection on the content of the course and its impact on my internship. Well, lesson 7 came to place there. It was about understanding your worldview. We all see the world differently. An overview of the world is never the same as someone else's, even if we agree on most points. A worldview can be defined as the collection of our values, beliefs, and attitude that we hold. In other words, worldviews are lenses through which we view the world, how we perceive particular situations. Knowing your worldview would help you make informed decisions, communicate effectively, and enhance your professionalism. In terms of understanding your worldview, this lesson helped me understand how to view the world and recognize that other people also look at the world differently from the way I do. This lesson also helped me to understand and respect people's cultural diversity and traditions. That was very significant for me because I was working with people from different countries during my internship. I was working with people from Zimbabwe, Nigeria, and South Africa, and all these people have different values. This lesson taught me to be more understanding and accommodating, and I could have been more judgmental and argumentative with my colleagues and guests on the TV show. So this lesson helped me a lot. The three key lessons that I have learned during my internships are, first of all, TV networks are a time-sensitive industry. So when shooting a live show scheduled for a specific time, make sure you arrive at least 2 hours early so that you have adequate preparation time. I had to put my makeup on. I had to make sure that my script was well rehearsed and all those things. So I needed to be early at my workplace. So 2 hours, at least it was a minimum where I could get everything done on time. And I have learned to communicate better. Working as a presenter, you meet a lot of different people with different cultural background. However, everyone understands, respect each other, and love each other. I have learned to hear people and understand the way they see things. I have learned to respect diversity, even when I do not share the same beliefs. And lesson number 3 is that you have to love your job. That is very important. That became a valuable lesson for me because I understood that if you do not enjoy what you do, it will only frustrate you. And if you are frustrated, you will never perform at your best. So love what you do, and you will wake up happy to start another day with a new work adventure. We have come to the end of our presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and you will have yourself a lovely day further. Thank you so much.